Okay. Okay. In this prototype, I discovered that using spiral magnets in an angle and central shield, vertical shield of iron could provoke a movement. That's what you see right now here. The spiral magnet. Okay, let's suppose this is the shield that is in the middle, an iron shield. It's gonna be attracted the spiral magnet. This is the shield, and of the position, I suppose that because there's a like a crescendo, it's gonna get this one closer and this one gonna close, and then this one, and then this one. And that's the effect of the spiral magnet. Okay, I cannot provoke a constant turn because there is two forces. One force is going inside the shield. Okay, in this angle. It's going inside the shield. Okay, but then what happens? That in this position, the same effect of attraction is gonna have it in this side of the magnet, the back side of the magnet. You're gonna feel attracted to this part. Okay, they're moving in only one direction because of the position of the shield. The shield is more closer to the magnets in this part, and then the shield is big. It's a big sheet. It's extending to the back walls. And what happened that the flux is gonna be, the force of attraction is gonna be less in the back side than in the front side. That is why it goes in one direction, but it's gonna go to a point that's gonna stop. Okay, see, but it's gonna stop because that's the force that is like kicking back. Right? You see this kicking back. Whoop. Turn it like that. Okay. Okay. So I decided to make another prototype to resolve that issue, that problem. Okay, I do some drawings, some sketches of the potential for prototype, the next prototype. Okay. In the sketch, I noticed I resolved the problem in sketch only in a diagram, in a drawing. I resolved it. I'm gonna show you, and when this video finishes, I show you the drawing. Okay, what happened? That I noticed that the resolving of the problem can be adapted to this prototype. So I don't have to build. I have to build one because anyway, in the later time, I have to build one because I have to develop a prototype that develop velocity and torque. Velocity, and this later not too much velocity because this motor concept is gonna be incorporated in a self-running generator. It's gonna be running with a generator that is not common. It's like let's say an exotic design. In fact, nothing ever, not a common thing. Okay. And that design of the prototype that I was developing to do research and test to discover that concept of making a turn, overcoming these two forces, an opposing in front and then in the back one. That was the next prototype. I see that what I discovered in the design, in the final design, in the conclusion of the design to make the prototype, that I can incorporate that stuff, that issue, that feature in this prototype. Okay, I'm gonna do it, and now I'm gonna incorporate it in here, so I don't have to do workshop, extra workshop to anyway I have to do it, but I can do it with this prototype. Okay. Okay, the thing that I'm gonna do with this prototype is that I discovered it in the diagram is that, okay, let's suppose, okay, I need an example. Okay, let's say that this is the shield that is in the middle. Okay, the shield is like here. Okay, this is the shield. It's gonna feel attracted, it's gonna do like that, and it's gonna go in. Okay, what the feature that I discovered is that this shield have you can change the polarity of this shield, positive or negative, in either side, and this to this side or to the other side. Okay, what I'm gonna do is that when this spiral magnet pass through in attraction, there's not gonna be nothing magnet over in the other side until it gets to this point. When it gets to this point, there's gonna be a vertical magnet here, and it's gonna polarize the same polarity of the magnets. If this one is positive, the magnet here is gonna face positive. So this shield is gonna get polarized in positive. And then, because of the position of the spiral magnet, there's gonna be a space here. And these magnets are gonna be already passed through the shield to this point. And then it's gonna be like a repulsion. That effect gonna create a repulsion, and then what's gonna do? It's gonna prevent the magnet from going backwards, and it's gonna continue. Then repulsion, attraction, and then repulsion. It's gonna push attraction, repulsion, attraction, repulsion, and that's the basic functioning of every motor. A DC motor is gonna work the same way. It's gonna produce an attraction, and then it's gonna produce a repulsion. But the same thing I'm gonna do it here, but mechanically. Okay, that's the concept. Now I'm gonna use this prototype. I have to leave this one like the same thing, but then I have to change the other side, this side. I had to take out again another workshop, hard workshop. I'm gonna take out all the magnets. I have to set on them because they are like that. Almost all magnets are like this, have like a base. I have to take out this magnet, take out completely, turn around this magnet, put it in the base, and put the magnet again. And then when I done that, I'm gonna put, because they have a gear, they're gonna synchronize the position. So I had to put in the other side, like these are three spiral magnets. I had to put three vertical magnets, three magnets in the vertical arrangement. And here, 1, 2, I have to do 3. That's a lot of workshop. I can do it. I do it when I have before I feeling the how they call that, the motivation and the stamina to do it. I will do it. Okay, I'm in vacation now. I think I will do it again. I have to put here 3 vertical magnets. So when they come together, this one's gonna go inside without any magnet obstaculizing it in the other side. Okay, but when they get to this point, to the last one, okay, supposedly I'm gonna put the vertical magnet. It's gonna create a repulsion in the shield with the same polarity, and supposedly it's gonna push the magnet. and then this one's gonna go in and push. Well, they go in, but it's gonna kick back. Whoop, well, it kick back it. So that thing, that feature is gonna prevent that, and supposedly it's gonna be a continual movement because it's gonna the spiral is gonna go in a traction, and because it's in an angle. Okay. Grabando esto. Okay, the magnet is like it's gonna come, it's gonna do this in attraction from here, and then in the back side it's gonna push by repulsion. Okay, and that's the, let's say the hypothesis, and I'm gonna do a test. But I have to do that workshop. I have to take all that magnets again. It's easy, but it's a little laborious. Wait, so that's it. And then when I'm done that and this thing start to move, remember that after this prototype, then there's gonna be like 2 prototypes more, because it have to be one using a rotor and a stator. It's gonna be a rotor and small magnets. It's gonna be small magnets arranged in the same thing, and a stator that is gonna have the shield. And then the rotor is gonna have the spiral magnets, and I'm gonna have holding the magnet that's gonna cause the repulsion in the shield. When I done that, when this thing moves, okay, I done the other thing, it moves too, and then it's gonna be another prototype that supposedly has to develop the speed required to produce the current and the torque. But this is like this project that I'm doing. Let's say it's gonna substitute, let's say, a solar panel. You know that solar panel is a passive recollect sun from the ray, but it is a passive mechanism. It doesn't have to move fast or nothing. It just recollect sunlight and produce electricity. This thing is gonna be the same thing, the same concept. Is gonna be a passive mechanism. You know, a slow mechanism. It doesn't have to develop speed to generate it's gonna have I don't know, it's gonna the outcome of this thing. I really don't know the outcome. I'm just following the research. Every time I do a research, I found something, I develop that something and discover other things and find obstacles. I had to overcome the obstacles, and in a self-running generator. And it's gonna be on a cut. And the final design is exotic completely. The generator is round, and it's in the vertical position. And I have the coil in YouTube. And you put the coil, and the magnets are inside, and the outside you can put a shield, so the flux are more straight, and so it can cut the conductor, the copper conductor. Okay. So this is the workshop. I have to do this. See? but then it kicked back. So I create a repulsion because this is the magnet motor is all about generation of electricity. It's all about positive and negative charge. No more. That all. Two things. Okay. I'm gonna show you the shield and end up and I had to, like I say, I had to prepare myself mentally and with the stamina, correct stamina and the correct motivation to do it, I do it. But it's a easy workshop. I do it fast. I think like less than a week we have the conclusion. I'm gonna show you the shield. Okay. Wait. So this is the shield, and this thing can get this thing doesn't have polarity. You can make it a positive and negative. So you change it with this one, with the vertical arrangement of magnet here, and this one stays spiral. And when they go in, and when in the last magnet in the top, there's gonna be a space with flux here there. I don't know if this thing's gonna work. I'm just gonna do the test. You see this? That is the shield. Because of the relation of the shield with the magnet, if you see, there's a bigger space here, and there's a smaller space there. The distance from the magnet is gonna be less than this one. So obviously, in this area, gonna have a more attraction mode. This one have an attraction mode, but if you see when it comes to the other side, it's not as much. It's not as much strong than coming from the other side. And the other side is more stronger. Look. And then we're gonna make that lady dance. And when that lady dance, it means that the prophecy is accomplished. Because she is a symbol of freedom, the ballerina. When you see the ballet, all the ballet, the cones and all that stuff that for years you have been watching. You know what is that? You're not watching ballerina, people dancing and tippy toes, and it's a symbolize of this prophecy of freedom of movement. See, and the purpose of this prototype is to make that thing move and dance. Okay, that's it. See you in 1 week.